As Naval Ravikant once said in his book, "A busy calendar and a busy mind will destroy your ability to do great things in this world." Today, we're exploring the profound insights of a man who has truly done great things. Naval Ravikant, an entrepreneur, philosopher, and investor, has penned down his wisdom in The Almanac of Naval Ravikant, a guide to wealth and happiness. This book is not just a guide to financial success, but also a roadmap to finding contentment in life. It's a treasure trove of knowledge that we'll be unpacking chapter by chapter in the next few minutes. We'll discuss the key takeaways, provide examples, and give you actionable steps to implement these teachings in your life. It's not just about knowing, but about doing. So sit back, relax, and prepare to embark on a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. So join us on this journey as we delve into the wisdom of Naval Ravikant. In the first chapter, Ravikant emphasizes embracing uncertainty. Uncertainty, often feared and avoided, is seen by Ravikant as an essential part of life, a gateway to new possibilities. He encourages us to welcome uncertainty, to dance with it, rather than trying to control or eliminate it. In the unpredictable tides of life, the ability to adapt is more valuable than clinging to the familiar. Adaptability, Ravikant suggests, is not just survival, it's thriving in the face of change. And then there's disruption. Disruption, though unsettling, can be a catalyst for opportunities. It can shake things up, break old patterns, and create space for innovations to blossom. It's about seeing the potential in the unexpected, leveraging the chaos to our advantage. The message is clear: don't fear the unknown. Embrace it, use it, grow from it. As Naval puts it, embrace chaos and uncertainty as they are the fertile soil of opportunity. Chapter 2 dives into one of Naval's core teachings. Happiness is a choice. Let's pause there for a moment. Happiness, a choice. It's a radical idea that challenges many of our preconceived notions. We're often led to believe that happiness is a byproduct, something that comes after achieving a certain milestone or acquiring a coveted possession. But Naval turns this concept on its head. He asserts that happiness isn't a result, it's a state of being that we can actively choose, regardless of our external circumstances. Now, this doesn't mean that we can simply flip a switch and be happy. It's more about cultivating a mindset, a perspective, that allows us to find joy and contentment in the present moment. It's about appreciating what we have rather than pining for what we don't. But why is this so important? Why should we prioritize internal happiness over external validation? Here's the thing. External validation is fleeting. It's dependent on factors outside our control. One day we're on top of the world, the next day we're not. If our happiness is tied to these external factors, it's going to be a roller coaster ride, full of highs and lows. On the other hand, internal happiness is steady. It's rooted in our thoughts, our mindset, and our perspective, things that we have control over. When we choose to be happy, we're not at the mercy of external circumstances. We're in control. We're driving the car, not just along for the ride. And this is where the power of positive thinking comes into play. Our thoughts shape our reality. When we choose to focus on the positive, to seek out the good in every situation, we're choosing happiness. We're choosing to see the glass as half full, not half empty. We're choosing to be content with what we have, instead of yearning for what we don't. So let's choose happiness. Let's choose to appreciate the present moment, to find joy in the simple things, to cultivate a positive mindset, because in the end, it's our choice. In the words of Naval, happiness is there when you remove the sense of something missing in your life. Chapter 3 shifts gears to a more practical topic: building wealth. Let's dive into the deep end of the pool. In this chapter, Naval Ravikant emphasizes the importance of financial independence. He argues that money, while not the end goal, is a critical tool in the journey to a fulfilling life. It's the golden key that unlocks freedom, time, and peace of mind. This isn't about hoarding wealth or living a life of luxury. It's about achieving a level of financial security that allows you to make choices based on what truly matters to you, not what pays the bills. It's about having the freedom to pursue your passions, invest in relationships, and create meaningful experiences. The road to wealth, Naval suggests, is paved with leverage. But what does that mean? Leverage in this context refers to the ability to multiply your efforts. It's about creating systems or utilizing technology that can work independently of your time. It's about building a business that can run without you, writing a book that earns royalties, or investing in assets that grow while you sleep. And speaking of sleep, here's where the power of long-term thinking comes into play. Building wealth isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It requires patience, discipline, and a relentless focus on the long game. It's about making decisions today that your future self will thank you for. Think of it as planting a seed. At first you might not see much happening, but with time, patience, and the right conditions, that seed can grow into a mighty tree. The same applies to wealth. It might take years, even decades, but the fruits of your labor will be well worth the wait. Finally, Naval leaves us with a profound thought: earn with your mind, not your time. This, in essence, captures the spirit of wealth building. It's not about trading hours for dollars, it's about using your intellect, creativity, and unique skills to create value in the world. And when you do that, wealth often follows. Naval asserts, earn with your mind, not your time. In the final chapter, Ravikant highlights the power of reading. Now one might ask, why is reading so important? Well, it's simple. Reading is the gateway to lifelong learning. It's the key that unlocks the treasure chest of knowledge. And it's through this knowledge that we can make sense of the world, develop new ideas, and ultimately, achieve success. Ravikant emphasizes that reading is not just about consuming information, it's about understanding, it's about questioning, it's about exploring. It's about embarking on an intellectual journey where every page turned is a step towards enlightenment. Every word read, a seed planted in the fertile grounds of the mind, ready to sprout into a tree of wisdom. In today's fast-paced world, where information is readily available at our fingertips, reading has become even more critical. It's through reading that we can filter the noise, discern the truth, and arm ourselves with the right knowledge. It's through reading that we can broaden our perspectives, challenge our beliefs, and foster our intellectual growth. But how does one cultivate a reading habit? Well, Ravikant offers a simple yet profound advice. Read what you love until you love to read. Start with what interests you. Be it fiction, history, science, or philosophy, dive into the world of words and let your curiosity guide you. As you read more, your love for reading will naturally grow. And before you know it, reading will become a part of your daily routine, a habit that fuels your intellectual growth and personal development. Why is this important? Because knowledge is power. The more you know, the better decisions you can make. The better decisions you make, the closer you get to success. So, if you're on a quest for wealth and happiness, remember this: reading is your ally, your mentor, your guide. It's the fuel that will propel you on your journey towards success. As Naval wisely states, read what you love until you love to read. To round off, let's revisit the key takeaways from the Almanac of Naval Ravikant. We started with the profound idea of embracing uncertainty. Life's unpredictability isn't something to fear but to welcome. It's the unexpected twists and turns that bring us the most fulfilling experiences. So instead of resisting the unknown, we should lean into it and see where it takes us. Then we moved on to the concept that happiness is a choice. It's a skill that one can develop over time. It's not dependent on external factors, but rather, it's an inside job. By choosing to be happy, we're taking control of our emotions and ultimately our lives. Next, we dove into the art of building wealth. Naval Ravikant emphasizes that getting rich is not about luck, but about being in the right place at the right time with the right mindset. It's about creating value and understanding that wealth is simply the byproduct of providing solutions to problems. We also explored the power of reading. Books are a gateway to knowledge, wisdom, and a broadened perspective. They're the mentors we may never meet, the teachers who never tire, and the friends who never leave. In the pursuit of wealth and happiness, the value of a well-read mind cannot be overstated. In essence, the Almanac of Naval Ravikant is a guide to achieving a fulfilling life. It's not about shortcuts or hacks, but about understanding the principles that govern wealth and happiness. It's about embracing life's uncertainties, choosing to be happy, creating value, and continually learning. The beauty of this book lies in its simplicity and practicality. The concepts it presents are not just theories but actionable steps that, when applied, can bring about real change in our lives. Remember, as Naval Ravikant says, the most important trick to being happy is to realize that happiness is a skill that you develop and a choice that you make.